This summer, the 2026 World Cup marks a massive first in history, as the tournament is co-hosted by three nations, the US, Mexico, and Canada. With 16 stadiums selected across the North American continent, spanning from bustling megacities like New York and Los Angeles, to the incredibly distinct cultural landscapes of Mexico and Canada. So, what makes these venues so fascinating? And what are the most mind-blowing records hidden behind these megastructures? Let's dive right in and explore. First off, let's talk about the US stadiums. If there's one phrase to describe them, it's massive and unprecedented. Out of the 16 chosen venues, the US absolutely dominates the list with 11 names. Most of these are NFL meccas, megastructures built with a simple mindset: go big or go home. Speaking of pure luxury, SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles is undoubtedly leading the pack. With a record-breaking construction cost of $5.5 billion, it is currently the most expensive stadium on the planet. Walking into SoFi, the first thing that hits you isn't the field, but the infinity screen, a massive dual-sided digital display stretching hundreds of feet around the stadium. No matter what corner you're sitting in, you can see every drop of sweat on a player's face. Add to that a transparent canopy that lets natural light pour in, creating an open-air feel while fully controlling the weather. It's a flawless design for those Southern California summers, where the temperature outside can easily hit 90 degrees Fahrenheit. But here is where things get really interesting. The US might boast about its billion-dollar stadiums, but FIFA has its own ironclad rules. The biggest hurdle? Field dimensions. A standard American football field is usually only about 160 feet wide. Meanwhile, soccer demands a much wider surface to execute plays, requiring a minimum width of around 223 feet. The result? A whole bunch of stadiums, including the megastructure SoFi, are forced to tear out thousands of VIP seats right along the sidelines just to widen the pitch. And it doesn't stop there. The grass versus turf war is the real expensive headache. NFL owners love artificial turf because it's durable and easy to maintain after brutal collisions. But FIFA firmly shakes its head. They demand 100% natural grass for World Cup pitches. So the US is dumping millions of additional dollars just to figure out how to grow and keep real grass alive on top of artificial surfaces. It's the perfect proof of the saying, money can't buy FIFA's rules. Leaving the West Coast, we fly across the continent to the East Coast, stopping at MetLife Stadium. It is the venue honored to host the most crucial match of all, the 2026 World Cup Final. With a capacity of over 82,500 seats, MetLife might not be the most modern stadium, but it holds an absolutely iconic location. MetLife is located in New Jersey, but the distance from the stadium to the bustling heart of Manhattan, New York, is only about 8 miles. In just a 20 to 30-minute drive, you can leave the sports atmosphere behind and step directly into the financial and media capital of the world. FIFA chose MetLife because they understand that the final here isn't just a simple soccer match. It will be a colossal spectacle, drawing global media attention right to the core of America. But if MetLife Stadium is iconic, Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City is the epicenter of noise. If you think a soccer match is decided solely by skill and tactics, the crowd here will prove you wrong. Dead wrong. Arrowhead isn't the most modern stadium, nor is it the largest, but it holds a Guinness World Record that makes any visiting team sweat: the loudest stadium in the world. The sound level here once peaked at an ear-shattering 142.2 decibels. To put that into perspective, that number is equivalent to standing exactly 100 feet away from a jet engine during takeoff. You don't just hear the noise, you feel it vibrating right in your chest. The secret behind this ear-splitting noise lies in Arrowhead's highly unique bowl-shaped architecture. The stands are built steep and tightly enclosed, meaning all those screams can't escape and instead bounce right back down onto the field. Add to that, the over 70,000 fans in Kansas City have zero concept of sitting quietly to watch sports. They are constantly screaming and stomping their feet as if they were in the middle of a heavy metal rock concert. This creates a wall of pressure that completely crushes the opposing team's psyche. Here, it is completely normal for players standing just a few feet apart to scream at the top of their lungs and still not hear a single word their teammates are saying. Finally, it would be a massive oversight if we skipped AT&T Stadium in Dallas. Fans often jokingly refer to this place as Jerry World. Staying completely true to the classic saying, "Everything is bigger in Texas," this stadium is a colossal structure that delivers a truly overwhelming sense of scale. Although there is a bit of regret losing the final to MetLife, to make up for it, AT&T Stadium was handed the heaviest responsibility of the tournament. It is hosting a massive 9 matches. The passionate atmosphere of Texas, combined with a capacity that can easily expand to welcome 100,000 fans, will definitely turn this place into the most vibrant cauldron of this World Cup. Now, let's head south and cross the border into Mexico. Down here, soccer doesn't need infinity screens or transparent canopies to prove its appeal. If the US stadiums represent the future, Mexico holds the very soul and deep history of the sport. And the crown jewel, without a doubt, is the Estadio Azteca. If World Cup history were a Hollywood blockbuster, the Azteca would be the set for its most iconic scenes. Prepare to be amazed. This is the only stadium on Earth honored to host 3 World Cups, 1970, 1986, and now 2026. Over half a century has passed, living through all the ups and downs of football eras. The Azteca still stands tall as a monumental witness to history. Let's rewind a bit to the moments that turned this place into a sacred ground. In 1970, under the blazing Mexican sun, the legendary Pelé lifted the championship trophy with Brazil. Fast forward to 1986, on this exact same pitch, Diego Maradona created 2 world-shaking moments in a single match. On one hand, the cunning handball known as the Hand of God. But what truly turns the Azteca into a nightmare for any visiting team is its location. This stadium sits at an elevation of over 7,200 feet above sea level. To give you an idea, just think about Denver. Denver is famously known as the Mile High City at exactly 5,280 feet, and it has left countless players gasping for air. Yet the Azteca is nearly 2,000 feet higher than Denver. At this extreme altitude, the air becomes significantly thinner. The result? First, visiting players' lungs will feel like they are on fire after just a few exhausting sprints. Second, the laws of physics themselves seem to change. Thinner air means less air resistance, making the ball fly much faster with a highly unpredictable flight path. At the Azteca, the geography isn't just where the stadium is placed, it directly participates in the match as Mexico's 12th man. And finally, what makes this sacred ground truly terrifying is the human element. Over 80,000 Mexican fans, all dressed in green, singing their national anthem together, create an invisible but crushing pressure. When they scream in unison, the ground beneath your feet literally shakes. Playing at the Azteca isn't just a soccer match, it is a true test of survival. However, the 2026 World Cup isn't just about billion-dollar megastructures or deafening cauldrons. If you want to find the purest heartbeat of the beautiful game, head north to the city of Toronto, Canada. Welcome to BMO Field, the humble yet incredibly sharp piece of the tournament. With a capacity of just around 45,500 seats even after upgrades, BMO Field is the smallest stadium on the list. But don't let its size fool you. While most US venues are football stadiums struggling to adapt, BMO Field was built from day one as a true soccer-specific stadium. The biggest difference is the proximity. Because there's no need to leave space for bulky American football sidelines, the stands at BMO Field are pushed right up against the pitch. Sitting in the front rows, you are literally just a few feet away from the superstars. You can clearly hear the cleats digging into the grass, the ball slicing through the air, and of course, the coaches swearing from the sidelines. In a World Cup where everything is blown up to massive proportions, BMO Field is the perfect contrast, bringing soccer back to its most raw and authentic roots. To wrap things up, The 16 stadiums of the 2026 World Cup create a brilliantly contradictory and fascinating picture. The US brings billion-dollar megastructures with unprecedented scale and tech. Mexico preserves legendary history and suffocating pressure thousands of feet in the air. And Canada brings the game back to its purest and most intimate roots. 3 nations, 3 distinct cultures, guaranteed to deliver an absolutely explosive tournament. Which stadium are you dying to visit this June? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to KNOWTERRA. We will see you in the next one.